Good evening there, people out in the world of YouTube. Cameron coming to you from the wonderful city of Geelong in Victoria, Australia. Tonight what I've decided to do for you is just do a run through of Australian coins. I've chosen to do the ones that are currently in circulation and the ones that are regularly in circulation, the regular ones. So not special edition ones, anniversary ones, centenary ones, royal winning ones, nothing like that. Just general run-of-the-mill coins. So what I'll do is start from lowest denomination to highest, and we'll take it from there. The first coin I will show you is the Australian 5-cent coin. There it is. I don't know if you can see the design or not, but on this coin is an echidna, which is like an Australian version of a porcupine. On the other side of the coin is Queen Elizabeth II, our head of state here in Australia. 10-cent coin has a lyrebird on it. The lyrebird is a bit like a peacock, and on the opposite side, once again, is Queen Elizabeth II. Australia doesn't have a quarter, and we don't call our 5 and 10-cent pieces nickels and dimes respectively, just a 5-cent piece, 10-cent piece, and we have a 20-cent piece, not a quarter, although there are special edition ones for like the Anzac celebrations. This has a platypus, or people call it a duck-billed platypus, sort of barrel diving through some water. And on the other side, once again, Queen Elizabeth II. Our 50-cent piece is sort of, I don't know what that shape is called. There is a name for it, I can't remember. The Australian 50-cent piece, and it's not called a half dollar, it's just 50-cent piece, has the Australian coat of arms on it, which is a kangaroo and an emu. Those two animals were chosen for our coat of arms because they cannot move backwards. In other words, the country is moving forward into the future. Also, the kangaroo and emu are holding a shield, and that has the emblem of the 6 states. The territories aren't represented on that shield. I don't think they are. But, yeah. And the other side, once again, Queen Elizabeth II. Australia hasn't had a $1 bill since 1984, whereby in that year we changed over to a $1 coin. That coin's got 5 kangaroos on it. The old $1 bill had a Queen Elizabeth on it. I don't know what was on the other side. I've got one somewhere, but apparently Australia chose to have the lowest denomination. There's Queen Elizabeth again. The lowest denomination note was to have the head of state or the Queen on it. And so in about 1992, our $5 bill had the head of state on it instead. So Queen Elizabeth II is on the $5 note. $2 coin been around since 1988. Once again, this particular coin replaced a note. So in 1988, the $2 note was replaced with a $2 coin. On the front, or on one side of the coin, is an Aboriginal man, an Aboriginal elder. I mean, I think it is supposed to be apparently based on a particular person, but in a way, but then they made it to look like just a common, an Aboriginal elder, not necessarily a particular person, even though I think it was sort of modelled on a particular Aboriginal elder. Got the Southern Cross in the sky as well. I don't know if you can see that on the coin. And it's got what's called grass trees, I believe they're called, sort of on the front. or on that side of the coin as well. And Queen Elizabeth II. So there you have it, the Australian coins. I sort of got the idea to do this from another person on the internet or on YouTube. He's a Canadian person, and I thought, you know, why not do an Australian one? So Australians probably won't necessarily be interested in this particular video, but maybe some people from overseas, if they stumble across it, could enjoy it. Drop some comments in the comment section if you like. Let me know what you think. You could also, if you've got any questions, or you know, you might want to ask some questions about Australian currency, I could try and answer them for you. Or if you want, it's probably just easier just to Google those. But if you like, ask, or someone else might be able to reply to your comment too and say, this is what's a story about this coin, or anything like that. But for now, what I'll do is I'll say goodbye. Cheers.